Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Where's Wetzler? I'm your host, Mark Wetzler. We're doing some geo-guessing this morning. Kind of waking up as usual, and I'm going to do a little bit of indoors around the world. I've actually been to this cafe, just kidding. I'm going to do a little indoors around the world, and then I'm going to do my first ever video of a diverse world NMPZ, which makes sense when you look around a little bit. And here's our dog friend. For some reason that just, let me know if you know anything, if you've been to Botswana, what the prevalence of stray dogs is there. I would love to know. I'm gonna grab my tea. We're gonna do one more. Also, let me know how your first forays into the NMPZ world went with Diverse World. Okay, so this is a strange one because it looks, I can't decide whether or not we're driving on the left or the right. Because that truck, I think we're actually driving on the right, even though our Google car is on the left. I think this is the Senegal car. It could also be the Rwanda car. I'm going to send Senegal because it feels like the best bet. Does it really? No. I actually think Rwanda might be better here. But I don't know. I'm going to go like down here. Or maybe even down here. You know, it was Kenya. So, yeah, I don't understand why usually Kenya has the snorkel. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so my first thought here was Finland or Estonia. But those poles have me thinking maybe even like Eastern Canada, like Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. And I think that is what I'm going to send. There's no point in deliberating on it too much. Let's go. Let's go. It was Northern Ontario, but whatever. Got the country. I feel good about that. I feel great about that. If I could get the country on this one, I'll start screaming and doing push-ups on my boat. You know what? This actually feels like New Zealand to me. I don't know if you like hearing my anecdotes, my stories about like travel stories, but this is my channel, so, well. Oh, gosh. So I worked briefly in New Zealand on Stewart Island, which is way down here. And I did a little powa diving, aka abalone, because you're allowed to harvest abalone there. And I cooked it and made pasta with it. It was so good. And this vegetation and also this harbor here and the water color and everything reminds me of Stewart Island, like quite a bit. Probably wrong. This is probably like Oz or somewhere completely different, but I'm going to send Stewart Island. I don't even know if they have covers on Stewart Island. Probably not, but... Oh! That was literally my best guess ever on GeoGuessr. I'm not joking. That is my best ever GeoGuessr guess. Doesn't matter what happens for the rest of this. I am absolutely posting this video just for that guess. Holy crap. I'm so stoked on that. Yeah, so anyway, feel free to fast forward through this if you get bored by it. I didn't do a ton of walking down by this part. I remember, I think this is where the great whites breed, this area, or maybe there's a lot of great whites around Stewart Island. So I worked at the pub. Where is it? Is it still there? Is it not there anymore? Where's the... Where the heck is the pub? I think it's just this. South Sea. So I worked there, and I lived somewhere up here, I think. And I did a walk one day. I think, I don't know if I did the whole, I think I might have gone all the way like this, or at least like up here and then back or something. And at one point I was on the beach, and this dude, I'm sorry, I'm just savoring this. Like, I'm savoring how I'm savoring this. I don't want to go to the next round yet. So I'm going to tell my little beach story first, and then I'll go to the next round. I was walking on the beach, and they have these little huts where you can stay on these trails. I think they call them great walks or something. And I was walking on the beach, and this dude who was also staying in the hut, I hear him yelling behind me, and I turn around, and there's this huge sea lion just chasing me down the beach, just like in its awkward, lumbering sea lion way. They're not very agile on land, of course. But the problem is that there was like a head wall if you went straight, and I was like getting close to that, so I just kind of kept walking, trotting away from the sea lion. I mean, it was huge. It was massive, and it was chasing me down the beach. And then I realized, or I remember someone saying that, like, you have to face them head on, or like you have to, you know, kind of charge at them, or like show that you're not scared. So I like turned around, and it stopped, and it just like reared up. And they're not very agile, so when it stopped, I just darted around it real quick, and it went back into the hut, and it followed me all the way to the top of the stairs, right in front of the hut, and just sat there like sunning itself for a bit. And it was I don't know, a weird, cool thing. The scary part is I had just been swimming in the water in that bay, and like, if I would have seen that sea lion in the water, that would have been terrifying. Anyway, this is I think Finland or Estonia. I'm bad at differentiating between the two. Or wait, is this Sweden? I think I gotta go Sweden here because of those short dash. And just somewhere in the Stockholm region. Nice, nice, nice. We take that. This is already going much better than last time. This is Brazil, I think, because of the fat center lines. And I think this is probably somewhat northish. Ah, that's tough. Maybe I'll even go like Mato Grosso or Rondon. I'll go Mato Grosso. No, it was Maranhão. Dang. Okay, so that was my second ever NMPZ attempt, and I'm pretty stoked on how that went. 14,000 points. The first one was tough. I should have, you know, maybe trusted that Rwanda instinct. That would have gotten me a lot closer, even though it would have been the wrong country. And then, of course, number two was Canada guess, which I'm happy about, because honestly I was getting some like Baltic vibes there, but I'm happy I went Canada. 3, like I said, that's the best guess I've ever had on GeoGuessr. Like, easily. Wow, I'm so stoked on that. Yeah. And then let's see, we got the Sweden guess, pretty standard, stoked. Brazil guess, kind of bummed that I didn't go north, but yeah, I'm stoked. Anyway, thank you for watching. Leave a comment if you've been to Stewart Island in the South Seas pub, or if you've had a weird experience with a sea lion. And I'll see you guys next time.